Take a break from your busy schedule and join Harold Sala for Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living.
From the impressions made on the walls of the catacombs of Rome to the mansions of the great, Jesus Christ has been the inspiration for the world's great art. And the face of Jesus has been the inspiration of all the world's great artists. Rubens, Raphael, DaVinci, Titian, Michelangelo, many others have taken brush and palette in hand and painted the face of Jesus as they pictured it in their mind. The painting of the face of Christ done by Warren Salman hangs in many homes. Yet when I finally cross heaven's threshold, for some reason, I don't fully expect Christ to look like the person portrayed by the artists. Visit St. Paul's Cathedral in London, and there you will find the famous painting by Holman Hunt, where Christ stands at the door and knocks. But what does Christ really look like? If you want an answer, turn to the pages of the Gospel and read what his biographers wrote. They were men who walked with Jesus for 3 years and experienced the impact of his life on theirs. But did they actually tell us what Jesus looked like? No, but there are profiles which allow us to see beneath the actual physiognomy and discover the real person. The images which your mind's eye may develop may be different from mine, but the person will be the same. As I read the Gospels and ask myself, what did Jesus look like? The first profile that comes to my mind's eye is a profile of tender compassion. Jesus reached out to men and women neglected and ignored by others. He felt what they felt. He suffered along with them. He touched the untouchables, such as the leper, the widow, the blind beggar, the outcasts of society, men and women with whom I can identify. Another profile that becomes apparent is that of tenderness. Unlike weakness, tenderness reveals sensitivity. He related to children, yet he was a man's man who could take a whip and drive the money changers out of the temple. His face revealed strength of character and firmness. No weak-kneed, emasculated character who had lace on his handkerchief. Jesus had depth of personality that revealed authentic love for men and women. Other profiles I see are purity, suffering, compelling love, justice, empathy, and a score of other virtues and emotions. When I see Jesus, I don't expect to see a halo about his head or a crown of thorns on his brow. Neither do I expect someone to take me by the hand and lead me over saying, "Sala, I want to introduce you to Jesus." You see, at the age of 12, someone introduced me to him. And though I have never seen him in the flesh, I know him, for he has walked with me and guided my life. John, the same one who wrote the gospel that bears his name, said, "Dear friends, now we are children of God, and what we will be has not yet been made known. But we know that when he appears, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is." Jesus Christ has become all things to all races and all people, the reflection of our own faces, the image of ourselves, and rightly so. But to all he is the Son of God who became flesh and lived among us. He is the glory of the Father, the second person of the Trinity, the one who ever lives to intercede for those who believe in him. How do you picture Jesus? Make sure what comes to your mind comes firsthand.
You've just heard Dr. Harold Sala with Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living. If you would like to listen to the program again, download a copy, subscribe to our e-commentary, or view other resources, visit guidelines.org. We would like to hear from you too. You can email us at info@guidelines.org. That's info@guidelines.org. Thanks for listening, and we invite you to join us again for the next edition of Guidelines.